Thank you, Blake, and I want to thank you, the entire DZone team, for recognizing me. And truth be told, I mean, I think uh, I'm surprised. I think not something that I was expecting, and I'm sure there's a lot more nominees that you had to go through. But so I'm happy to receive the award.
Yeah, well, I mean, when we just look at you and just a short amount of time, you've had 15 articles on DZone that have reached over 100,000 page views. And then when we look at your work in May, it did a lot of infrastructure as code articles. You had the 5 principles articles, and then one on methodologies, approaches, and best practices that were really well received. But we just seen such tremendous progress from when you first started on DZone to now, just racking up that short of articles with that many page views is amazing.
Oh, thank you. So, I think I shared last time when we did this for 100,000 views, right? I mean, I think I'm looking at when I work with the customers and I look at some of the challenges they face and things that are misunderstood or things that are not clear. So those are the topics that I focus on. So as I go through and I make a list of it, and obviously there are team members and there's requests that do come in. It's like, hey, would it be nice to write? So that's how I built my backlog of topics that I need to cover. And truth be told, I do it for myself more than anybody else because it helps me get a little bit deeper and then surface this out and being able to share this with others. And I'm happy to see they're finding it beneficial. So I'm happy.
Very cool. And then for those not familiar with you, if you could say a little bit about yourself, what you work on, where you're located from, and anything fun you did over the weekend.
Sure. I live in Chicago, Windy City. So I'm from Chicago, and I work for a cloud solution provider called Second Watch, and I'm a practice director for cloud advisory and strategy practice. So I get to work and listen to some interesting challenges that organizations and enterprises are having, and how I can help them in their journey and help them understand digital, cloud, data, and obviously the human aspect as well as organizations. So that's what I do. What I did fun on the weekend. So it was good hosting a family from out of town. They came over and just fed them a lot of food. So they're coming from Buffalo to Chicago. So Chicago is known for food. So just feed them morning, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and just take them to places. So they had a really good time.
Oh man, that's excellent. And do you know where Hayata is based out of?
I don't. Where are you from?
I'm in Chicago too. Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
and then I see your office every time, and then I'm like, wow, his office is awesome. Where is he? And then Blake told me, oh yeah, he's in Chicago. Oh yeah, that's why.
It's home office. Yeah, so I just go to client side. So we're basically a remote company. So
oh yeah, sounds good. Yeah,
so I have the best of both, right? I'm remote, work from home, and then I get to go to customer sites. So even fun. So that's good. We got to meet up.
Yep. We should go have a beer or something. Yeah.
Sure.
Congrats. Yeah.
I really sincerely thank you guys for doing it, and you guys are a phenomenal team. I love it.
Thank you for great, creating great content for DZone. Yeah, you are helping a lot of people on DZone.com, and this is just phenomenal.
No, absolutely. So some of the topics that I'm in the works right now, one is around modern enterprise architecture. So something that I came up in last couple of weeks, or 2-3 weeks, there's a lot of discussion on enterprise architecture. What's the role, and does it have a role in the future of digital and digital native organization and agile and all of that? So I'm looking into that modern enterprise architect. How do they fit in, and where do they fit in? And then also talk about a little bit about cloud native strategy around cloud native, and what does that mean for the organization, and how do you adopt, how do you move? So it's a lot of discussion around it. Everybody understands it, but how do we go into a little bit deeper, and how do we sort of adopt and build a plan around it? And then observability, it's a topic that I think it's very near and dear to me, but to get there, it's an effort. And how do we lay that foundation out to get there and really provide that insight organization to really benefit is just back of my mind, and how do I sort of give an overall view to that? So those are a few things that are top of my mind, the topics. So I'll keep expanding, and if you have any ideas where you're getting questions, please let me know any topics. So I mean, I try to focus a lot around architecture and a little high-level strategy, but happy to deep dive. I mean, I think infrastructure as a code was one of those one that from a client meeting that I came out, I was like, oh my God, it's like, we need to evangelize this and we need to share with it. So that's how it came about. So I had a presentation, which I said, okay, let me just convert that into an article and share it. So I'm so glad to see it's been around for so long, but then, seeing that overwhelming response, it tells me a lot. So there's never a moment. Reminder is beneficial to anybody and everybody. So thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it.
Great. Thanks for that, Mir Ali. And I am surrounded by Chicagoans, or whatever they call people from Chicago, Windy City. But great to have such a great city represented by two of the best. Congratulations on your win. Just amazing. Again, 100,000 page views on DZone with just a few articles. Already becoming a favorite at DZone, and just so happy to recognize you as our top award with the DZone Dev of the Month. So thanks, Mir, and hopefully this will get the month of June kicked off for you right, even though this is for a May award.
Thank you so much. Yep. Looking to get more. All right. Thank you. Bye.